Hey, Erica here with ePartners Marketing. Today I wanted to show a little bit behind the scenes of 5 things no one tells you about making digital products. I think that if you go to a lot of YouTube channels, a lot of gurus make it seem like it's extremely easy to make and sell digital products. And I'm not downing anyone, I'm not knocking anyone's hustle. If they have a process in place to where they can quickly make them, then yes, their process might be quick. But if you're a beginner at making digital products, you might find that making even one digital product might take a long time. And it's not just the actual product, it's the other things that go along with it that I want to talk about today. So first things first, along with your actual digital product, whether it's templates, an ebook, whatever it is, videos, tutorials, you have to offer instructions. So I just want to share with you some instructions that I'm putting together. So, product. If you do not include instructions in some shape or form, you will be bombarded with questions. And the whole idea behind digital products is that you want it to be passive, where you make the income while you're sleeping and you don't have to handhold. But with it being humans using technology, of course there's going to be issues. So you just want to make sure in your instructions you say how they can contact you. And this doesn't matter whether you're selling on Creative Market or Etsy or your own website. You're still going to have to provide some sort of communication piece for them to contact you. Even if it's through Etsy and you just want to do Etsy messages, that's your prerogative. That's very, very soon, like hopefully within the next 24 hours that I've been working on the last 72 hours. I just had an idea pop up and it started from one thing and then, snowballed into another one. But like I said, I have my process together. That's how I was able to make a digital product in 72 hours and then release it within 48 hours after that. But anyways, long story short, so here's one, the actual instructions. Then so when you get into your shop, each one of your digital products is going to need its own listing. Something that I haven't seen people talk about. Maybe they talk about it deep inside their courses and stuff, but I'll just quickly go over. You're going to need product photos of your digital product. You're going to need product photos. That way people know what they're about to purchase and what it's going to look like on a tablet, what it's going to look like on a desktop, what it's going to look like on their phone. You have to make them look realistic, especially with a digital product, it being visual. You need to show examples of what it's going to look like when they edit it, and then also results, like showing, the benefits of getting the templates like this one. It's easy to use. I give them tutorials, blah, 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 blah. So that's number 2. Number 1 is you're going to need to provide them instructions. Number 2, you're going to need to make the actual listing and product mock-ups. I'm actually going to break up number 2 into 2 pieces. You're going to need a product listing, and that could be time-consuming, coming up with a description. And then the second thing, or the third thing, is you're going to need really good mock-ups. And this is mock-ups for what I'm releasing also. It's good if you have more mock-ups, but at least, 3 to 5 would be great. I've also included, some easy overview of the instructions. Now, my customers do get actual YouTube tutorials, so that's your prerogative whether you want to do a PDF tutorial or whatnot. But yeah, you're going to need to show really good product photos. You can't half do this part. The fourth thing you're going to want to include is some sort of frequently asked questions about the templates. That way, if you make them for Canva and someone uses Photoshop, you can say, this is for Canva, this is not for Photoshop, or you can say, coming out with Photoshop templates at a later date, something like that. Or if someone uses Photoshop, or if you make Photoshop templates and someone has Canva, you can go ahead and say, hey, you've got to have Photoshop. And this is where you can try Photoshop if they don't have it already. Same thing with Canva Pro versus free Canva. You really need to say the distinction of, are your templates for free Canva or are they for paid Canva? And that can save you a lot of time also, because if the customer has free Canva and they're like, hey, I really want to use your templates, you can just send them the link to where they can download free or not free Canva, where they can try Canva Pro free for 30 days and see how they like it. So that's the problem solved. You just gotta say those things up front in the frequently asked questions section, and then they'll know. Also with a digital product, if someone wants personalization, like if you're doing invitations or something like that, you want to make sure on your listing or somewhere that you say, hey, please provide me this information. But that really helps me with the digital product type of thing, I guess. Just whatever information you need from them up front, if you need it, if you're doing a personalized digital product, definitely say that somewhere in your listing too, or in your initial email. So that would be number 4, frequently asked questions. Number 5 that I don't think people really talk about when it comes to digital products is that you have to really promote the heck out of your digital products, especially if you put on a busy marketplace like Creative Market or Etsy. Yes, there are millions of people on those platforms. Yes, there are potentially millions of people that can see your products that are your target audience. But you really have to stand out. You can have the best product photos, you can have the best product description, but you really have got to promote the heck out of your digital products. I'm talking Tailwind, I'm talking Pinterest, I'm talking Instagram, I'm talking contacting your previous clients and saying, hey, do you think this is something that someone like you would want? Yeah, that's going to save you a lot. That way you won't be spending a bunch of time making something that your audience doesn't even want or your customers don't want. But your past customers that have purchased a digital or custom product from you before, they can definitely let you know what they need or what they want, and then you can make that. And because especially as designers, as creatives, we'll have so many ideas of things we want to share with people so that they can make their lives easier. But if they don't want it, then you might waste your time. And I'm not scared to admit I have a few digital products that I poured a lot of time into, didn't really generate sales. But I will say that from those digital products, from the mock-ups that I showed, I then had people asking me for custom ones for them. So it wasn't a complete waste. So I'll say that just because you put a lot of labor into something and that exact product didn't take off doesn't mean that it won't lead to another opportunity. Wink, wink. But yeah, those are 5 things that I think that people are not talking about when it comes to digital products. So I'll run through it one more time. Number 1 is that you will need, I'm drawing a complete brain fart blank. So number 1 is that you're going to need instructions for your digital product, whether it's an ebook, template, download, a journal, you're going to need some sort of instruction. Video is even better. You have to remember some people learn differently. So having step-by-step tutorials in a PDF and video is going to be even better. That's what I usually do for most of my templates, my Canva templates. So yeah, and it depends on the product. An ebook, literally, you just have to say download. But if it's icons or those type of graphics, you might have to be more specific, saying, hey, go to Google Drive or go to Dropbox, then drag it here, do that. So it just depends on the product. But yeah, instructions is vital. That's going to save you a lot of time, people asking you a bunch of questions over and over. Number 2 is product photos. You've got to have those. Number 3 is the listing, making sure that your keywords are in the listing that describe your product and that your description really connects with them on an emotional level. Number 3 would be the product photo. I don't know why I said 2 and 3 at the same time. I think it's because when I first started the video, I said number 2 and 3 together. So let me say that one more time. Number 1 is instructions for your digital product. Number 2 is the listing for your digital product, wherever you put it. Number 3 is the product photos or mock-ups of your digital product. Because those can actually make a difference in the sale, but I'll talk about that another day. Number 4 is the frequently asked questions about your digital product. And then number 5 would be, number 5 is how you're going to promote it. Pick 1 or 2 social media outlets that you're going to promote it, or avenues. If you have email marketing, go ahead. Email market the heck out of the thing. But if you don't have an email list or you're just getting your email list started, definitely social media is your best bet. Start thinking out, letting people know, hey, I got this cool thing for you. Or kind of just sugarcoating over it and being like, yeah, make digital products. It's like you can make it. It's like, do you know how much time it takes to make the thing, make the instructions, then promote the thing? I'm just saying, that's just my take. But like I said, I'm not knocking anybody's hustle. That was just my 2 cents. Bye. See you next time.